welcome back to the Pop. I am your host, Maria, creator and founder of Mastering Progress, and a 20-something-year-old using her podcast to talk about all of her issues. So welcome to the third episode of 2024, season 5. We love it. I will say, we do have a little scratchy throat. We are drinking Jameson this week. I do like to switch it up on what I drink each week. Last week was water. A healthy girl, but today I need a Jameson because y'all are driving me crazy. When I say, I guess I allow you to drive me crazy, but whew, and no, I don't use alcohol to solve my problems. Sometimes it just helps numb the pain so that I can keep going. Sometimes, you know what? I don't know. Some people might be alcoholics and take this the wrong way. I don't drink that much, and when I do, it's Jameson. Actually, when I do drink, it's any whiskey. I'm not really a fan of Captain, but any whiskey will do. Normally, I don't drink it on ice, though, so that's how you know I'm taking it slow, because normally I just drink the thing and warm, straight down. We're good to go, but we're taking our time, so we're only drinking a bit. And this episode's about to be short because I do have a cake in the oven. I forgot that as I was pouring this, but it'll be fine. I'll remember in the middle of the episode, oh gosh, I have a cake in the oven. I should probably go and take that out. We'll see. But anyway. So, we're back with episode 3 of season 5, and this episode is just going to be about the second pillar, Mastering Progress, continuing the series from last week, and which means the second pillar is grow, and I love that I've seen myself grow every year, so I know I'm gonna grow this year in some way or another. I can't say exactly how I'm gonna grow. I do know the few things that I do need to grow it. Actually, I need to grow in a lot. I don't know why I said few. I need to grow a lot. I definitely need to mature a lot. I'm still in the pretty princess mindset. I don't know why, because my life has you would look at my life and you would be like, why does she think she's a little princess when no one's taking care of her, no one's paying for any of her bills, no one's swooping in and saving the day, so why would I think that I'm a little princess? I thank my dad for that mindset, and honestly, the delusion has helped me get here. The delusion of me thinking that I'm a princess, and I don't know, the princess mindset has gotten me to be able to pay my own bills, run my own companies, start my own stuff, and keep it going. So maybe everyone should have the princess mindset. Everyone should be delusional, think that you're all princesses. What's wrong with being a princess? This princess has 2 businesses. This princess makes her own money. This princess pays her own bills. So this princess is fine. Does she want a knight in shining armor? Yeah. Obviously, I was raised to have one, but I don't, and we're making it work, and it's working out. So I don't see what's wrong with having that mindset. Now that I think about it, people should stop putting that delusional thing down, because it's not that bad. It's gotten me this far. It's not that bad. But anyway, back to what I need to grow in. I need to grow in patience. I have no patience for stupidity, and I thank my mother for that. I do not have time for stupidity. She hated stupidity with a passion, and that has passed down on to me. The stupidity makes me angry. It revolts me when I Like, this is how I feel when I see or hear stupidity. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning out like my mother. But, like, it's a good thing, because why would I want stupidity in my life when I have so many things to do? With that being said, I do have to understand that not everyone is as, bright, and I'm going to have to accept them for who they are, and who they are might be stupid. And if that's the case, we take a step back. We may not work with them. We may not have, a professional relationship, or even consider them an acquaintance. But I need to make sure I'm having patience with them, and maybe they're just taking their time to get to where they need to be, so I need to let them take their time. But while they're taking their time, I'm going to keep moving forward, so sorry, you're going to have to catch up. But back to patience. I need to focus on being patient, because I don't like to be patient, because I like things to get done and do it. Come on, let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's be good to go. I don't see why we need a dilly-dally. Another one of my mom's favorite words. Oh my gosh, I'm becoming my mother. It's okay. It's fine. I really don't like stupidity. And so I have to work on that. I can't promise that this year I will be any more patient. I really can't. That's a long-term goal of mine that it's just going to have to be worked on every year. And I'm promising you that it's not going to be this year that I learn patience. I can foresee it now. This year is not the year I am patient with everyone. I may be patient with a few more people, but not everyone. It's not happening. Another thing is I need to grow in oh my gosh, so many things. But I need to grow in keeping my mouth shut. And so many different factors in my life. Keeping my mouth shut about what my plans are, because I've realized that I share my plans with people who I think care about me, and then it turns out that they don't, and then it foils the whole plan. So we're keeping our mouth shut in that. We're also keeping our mouth shut when I've actually started doing this last year, and it's been doing good for me. So we're going to grow in the fact that we're going to keep our mouth shut when people share information with us. Keep it to ourselves, act accordingly based off of that information. Keep it to ourselves and just watch everything fall apart for everyone else who's gossiping and sharing all these pieces of information. Y'all share your information. Y'all gossip. I'm going to keep to myself here. I'm going to share my information with whom I see fit and when I see fit. But nothing's coming out of this mouth unless I shared with you first. I'm sharing my thoughts and feelings. I'm very vocal about that, and I will say it to the person's face before I share it with anyone else. And I pride myself on that. You will know how I feel about you before anyone else does, and then I will share with other people what I've already shared with you. And that's just how it works. I don't see why it wouldn't work that way. It just makes the most sense. Once again, it would be stupid not for it to not work that way. But I'm working on my patience with stupid people, so I guess that's something I just have to work on. So, like I said, patience, especially with the stupid people. Really making sure my mouth is shut unless I'm sharing information that I feel at such a time needs to be shared with a certain amount of people, which is very few because I keep my circle tight like that. And and then go from there. But those two things are the main things I want to grow in. Making sure I keep my mouth shut and not sharing things before they need to be shared. And then also just working on my patience levels because I have none. And it's a selfish reason for not wanting to share because for wanting to be patient because it's stressing me out. And when I'm stressed out, it means I'm not putting my best foot forward, which also means I'm not interacting well and creating the right choices for me or other people that are affected by, my life. So why can add that level of stress to my life by not, if you want to be stupid, you be stupid. I will watch you in our interaction and then keep it moving. Like I said, keep moving along and you're just going to have to catch up. And that's it. So those are the two things I know I will be growing in this year. And then by the end of this year, I'll share what I did grow in and where I'm at. And we'll go from there. So then that means what's left? Learn, grow, prosper. Prosper. Prosper is the third pillar of the Mastering Progress mission statement. I don't know what that is or why it's in here. But that's the third pillar of Mastering Progress, and that will be talked about next week. In the meanwhile, I hope that all of you have a great week, and as always, keep thriving.